Good morning, students. This is my second video of chapter 1, that is fundamentals of computer. In this video, you will know the components of computer. You know, my dear, there are different components in your system, but your system components can be divided in three ways. That is the input section, process section, and the output section. So first of all, you have to know what is how the computer can be classified. Okay, if I'm talking about the computer, then obviously computer is a combination of a hardware and software. Okay, you know, hardware are the physical components of a computer, like your mouse, keyboard, joystick, motherboard. These all are your hardware one. And you have the software also. So software is what? The set of programs. Okay, so students, if out of two anyone is not available, my dear, your system cannot be completed. So that's why both hardware and software together make the computer system function, my dear. Okay. Now the input unit takes the input, the central unit, processing unit, does the processing of data, and your output unit that produces the output. So one by one I will explain. First of all, what is your input? Students, to initiate the process, the computer needs to be told of the problem to be solved. Okay, for this purpose a set of instruction and data is provided through the input device. It may be your keyboard, mouse, joystick, whatever. A set of instruction provided to the computer for doing the task, and that will be called as program. Next one is your processing. The input provided by the user are processed by the CPU, okay, as per the specified instructions. The result of the processing is then either directed to the, you can say, you see, my dear, directed to the output device or to the memory, my dear, or to the memory section. Okay, now if I'm talking about the processing part, then you must have to know the block diagram of a computer. Okay, first one, is your input unit, which already I discussed. Now, whatever the data that you have given, this data will be carried to the primary storage section by the help of a control unit. So here control unit is responsible. Okay, either your data has to be given to the primary storage, or to be given to the processor, or to be given to the output unit. So whatever, suppose I'm saying 2 plus 4. Okay, so first of all, this 2 and 4, wait, first of all, this 2 and 4 to be given by the input unit. Okay, next this two datas, 2 and 4, these two datas will be carried to the primary storage by the help of control unit. Control unit will hold the data. Now, what the instruction to be used? If it is a plus, so as per that, it will be processed here by the help of ALU unit, by the help of CU. Once your processing is done, that you have got 6, that 6 again will be carried to the primary storage via the CU. Now it depends on you whether this is to be stored in the hard disk, then it will be given to the secondary storage device. If not, then directly this primary storage will send the data to the output unit, that is on your screen. And if you want no, it should be printed to the printer, then same unit, that is control unit, will handle this data and send this data directly to the printer to print that data on your paper. Okay, so this is the block diagram of a computer. So whenever I'm talking about the processing part of a computer, then you must have to know these all units. Either it is your supercomputer mainframe or your laptop or desktop, all works on this cycle, my dear. Okay, now you have to know what is ALU. See, arithmetic and logic, that means here your calculation as well as logical program based work also will be performed by the processor. Okay, like when you are writing a program where the logical decision yes to be taken, my dear, in that case your ALU will be responsible. I hope you have understood yes this part also. Thank you, my dear.